Welcome to Amazon Ads Raw Daily with your host, Alex.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Amazon Ads Raw. Today we talk about release notes that came in early and will be announced most likely today at Amazon Unboxed, which is the Amazon advertising event of the year. It's happening in Austin, Texas, and the event is starting today and tomorrow. It's today and tomorrow. And usually they announce many new features and functionalities on their advertising platform. And the Amazon advertising API documentation team that you can find on advertisingamazon.com/API/docs/release notes and so on made a very good job in giving away lots of new features already early, it seems. So they just pushed out many new release notes this morning, and they are very interesting. So let's go through some of them real quick, as I think they are super helpful in some ways and shows you where Amazon is going this year. Not surprisingly, lots of AMC stuff. Amazon is pushing AMC since a year very heavily. It looks like it's their go-to tool to get bigger spends, because that's what Amazon is aiming for: get more spends from their sellers, and that is with more education, more data. And one of the releases is to help increase engagement with advertiser-defined audiences through sponsored ads bidding controls. That sounds very cool. So it means you will be able, via the API, to create, so not via the API, so you can create audiences in the Amazon Marketing Cloud, the AMC, and these audiences can then be used in sponsored ads to control the bidding. So how I imagine this is you will create an audience, for example, my lookalike audiences for the people that purchase from my brand. So I have an audience that is all the buyers in the last 365 days of my brand, everyone that purchased, maybe my brand or a specific ASIN, I can define that. So I have this audience. Then I create an audience that is a lookalike audiences of this. So it's statistical twins that are having similar socio-demographic behavior and consumer interests, like the people that purchase from my brand. And this is my lookalike audience. And what I can already do is use this lookalike audience in Amazon DSP to target those people with a DSP campaign. The new thing is I can now also use this for modifying my bids on sponsored product campaigns. And that is really cool because it allows you for a much more targeted bid towards the audiences that matters to you. I think for sponsored products and sponsored brands, because we are using mainly keyword targeting campaigns or product targeting campaigns that are actually similar to keyword targeting campaigns. So the use case of certain audiences is good there, but especially for sponsored display, I think it's a huge leap to get sponsored display campaigns more robust in a better control. And for sponsored display, you can even use that as a real audience. For sponsored products and sponsored brands, it's only a bidding control. So there you can basically just increase or decrease. I probably not decrease. I have not read through all the API documentations yet, so I'm not sure how it looks like. But usually how Amazon releases those things is with a bid increase modifier potentially. So what you want to do is like increase your bids by 50% for the lookalike audiences of your customers on sponsored brand campaigns and sponsored product campaigns. All right, then they announced a holistic first-party data strategy with Ads Data Manager. That is, for me, is at least not too interesting. Sponsored ads, advertisers can now unlock the power of Amazon Marketing Cloud capabilities through partners as well. not too interesting for me. Advertisers can use AMC, can now create AMC audiences for their sponsored ad campaigns. That is kind of similar to what we saw in the first release note. So rule-based or lookalike audiences in sponsored display for targeting, that's what I just said. And for sponsored products and sponsored brands, it can use a bit boost. I think that's kind of a similar release note than the first one. But that's really, really interesting. Launching Ads Data Manager on Amazon Ad Console and Amazon Ads API. All right, another data manager tool. So lots of data management stuff here as well. Show your display ads to audience who are most likely to consider and buy from a business. This is again interesting because it's another dynamic audience segment, dynamic segment that can drive performance at scale, how they call it here, drive performance at scale. The new audience likely to be interested in your ad setting, leverage Amazon machine learning. I'm not sure if this is like really an interesting feature. Audiences likely to be interested in your ad. I actually don't want to target people that are interested in my ad. I want to target people that are interested in buying my products. So I'm not sure. This is kind of the early funnel. So you would show your ad to people that are likely to click or engage with the ad, but eventually not likely to purchase. I think that is more for brands that need certain visibility and want to have certain vanity metrics like a CTR, click-through rate, or just clicks and detailed page views. And they just want to push out their message. Probably that is an interesting setting for those kind of brands. But if you're a seller that is looking for making profitable sales, that doesn't seem to be a good audience here. Self-service instance management APIs. So this is also more like on a data platform, data engineering, whatever kind of level. So for the advertiser itself, nothing really new for us as, let's say, PPC managers. All right, yeah, that's a lot of new releases. Check out the release notes for October. Most of them have just been released this night. They will also talk about probably those things and more, hopefully, on the Amazon Unboxed
Thank you for listening to
event in Austin
Amazon
today.
Ads Raw
And with
Daily.
that, I'll send you off. Have a
And
great day.
remember to stay
Bye-bye.
curious.